Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 25. Bhejire Munayah Atha Agre Bhagavantam Adhokshajam Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya Kalpante Ye Anu Tan Iha Bhejire Munayo Thagre Bhagavantam Adhokshajam Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya Kalpante Ye Nutaniha Bhejire Munayo Thagre Bhagavantam Adhokshajam Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya Kalpante Ye Nutaniha Bhejire Munayo Thagre Bhagavantam Adhokshajam Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya Kalpante Ye Nutaniha
Bhejire Munayo Thagre Bhagavantam Adhokshajam Sattvam Visuddham Kshemaya Kalpante
Ye Nutaniha Bhejire Munayo Thagre
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya Kalpante Ye Nutaniha
Bhejire Munayo Thagre Bhagavantam Adhokshajam Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya Kalpante
Ye Nutaniha Bhejire rendered service unto Munayaha the sages Atha thus Agre previously Bhagavantam unto the personality of Godhead Adhokshajam the transcendence Sattvam existence Vishuddham above the three modes of nature Kshemaya to derive the ultimate benefit Kalpante deserve Ye those Anu follow Tan those Iha in this material world. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Previously, all the great sages rendered service unto the personality of Godhead due to His existence above the three modes of material nature. They worship Him to become free from material conditions and thus derive the ultimate benefit. Whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from the material world. Purport. The purpose of performing religion is neither to profit by material gain nor to get the simple knowledge of discerning matter from spirit. The ultimate aim of religious performances is to release oneself from material bondage and regain the life of freedom in the transcendental world, where the personality of Godhead is the supreme person. Laws of religion, therefore, are directly enacted by the personality of Godhead, and except for the Mahajans or the authorized agents of the Lord, no one knows the purpose of religion. There are 12 particular agents of the Lord who know the purpose of religion, and all of them render transcendental service unto Him. Persons who desire their own good may follow these Mahajans and thus attain the supreme benefit. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Bhejire munayo thagre bhagavantam adhokshajam sattvam vishuddham kshemaya kalpante ye nutaniha. Previously, all the great sages rendered service unto the personality of Godhead due to His existence above the three modes of material nature. They worship Him to become free from material conditions and thus derive the ultimate benefit. Whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from the material world. In this material world, we find if someone is little intelligent, he tries to understand his environment, his work, and his surroundings. Try to understand, for example, there's a government. How does government work? How does garbage delivery work? Just try to understand our environment. One who is not intelligent, mass of people, they'll simply mechanically do their daily needs and work, play, rest. No one will try to find out. So, what about religion? Religion also. Many people are born in a religious system and they say, I have to follow this religion. Why? Because I'm born in it. Because I'm from this country. Because this is my Kula Devi. Okay, fine. That's nothing wrong. Fine. It's good. They're practicing religion. This is a good thing. But what is the purpose? Why are you doing religion? Why we have to follow religion? We have to find out. We have big meetings. People are discussing huge pandals, debates between one religion and another. Some people memorize everything about another religion, speak about it, try and defeat it step by step, and establish, oh, my religion is supreme. Okay, what is the purpose of religion? This is the first thing we have to find out. In the practice of religion, before saying which religion I should follow, how I should follow, first of all, what is religion? Let's find out. But most people don't understand this point. Mass of people are on a sense gratification platform. How to enjoy. So you give them religion, how to enjoy the religion also. Whatever, enjoy this. Enjoy the political system. Use politics to enjoy, use culture to enjoy, use religion to enjoy also. They want to enjoy the religion because that's their aim, simply how to enjoy. That is not intelligent existence, because somebody living and following something without knowledge of it, how are you going to get that benefit? An informed, intelligent person will understand everything about what he's doing. So one should attempt to know about religion. What is religion? And in this regard, Srila Prabhupada said that if someone reads all his books, it's like getting a PhD in religion. They'll understand religion, even before establishing the best religious process, which it does. Prabhupada's books will give the best religious process and explain why. But before that, he's explaining what is religion. Here, Srimad Bhagavatam also. Srimad Bhagavatam starts off, it's going to speak about highest principles of religion. But before that, Bhagavatam is explaining what is religion. Understand dharma. What is dharma? Understand that. And if we don't, then why are you practicing? What are you practicing religion? mechanically, because parents did it, I'm doing. Again, not to get this wrong, it's good to follow religion. Very few are following it properly. If someone is following, that's a great thing. Now, to come to a high level, we have to understand the purpose of religion. So what do people find is the purpose of religion? For the mass of people, as I mentioned, their aim is how to enjoy this world. So then they'll use religion to enjoy. And their prayers, everything will be guided how to support that enjoyment. How to support my enjoyment. Accordingly, I'll do this prayer or this vrat or this yajna or observe a festival. And so we have sometimes huge crowds in certain temples because they have some understanding that we'll get what we want here. That is good, it's pious, they're going to God. But that's not the purpose of religion. Because it's simply enjoyment that's binding us in this material world. The material world is the problem. This material world and this material body which we are tied to, this is the problem. Vidhi enam hi veridinam, Bhagavad Gita says, understand, this is the enemy. So why we want to get attached to it more? And we are given the antidote, religion. Come out of this. No, I'll use it to get more into it. Higher than that is those who practice religion to understand the difference between matter and spirit. In other words, they try to get that realization by practice that I am not this body, I am not part of this world. By practicing religion, we can get this realization. We can get a realization that I am not of this world, I am not this body. And that itself is a great platform. When someone reaches a platform where they have identified, at least in theory, they are accepting that I'm not part of this material world, that's very good, I'm not this material body, then automatically that endeavor becomes less. But of course the modes impel us. Still we have that desire. So one who practices religion for the purpose of separating and realizing that they are a soul, they're not the body, and they're not part of this material world, they're known as jnanis. They're also manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhai. They're trying to achieve some perfection in this world, which is one among many people. By practice of religion, they can understand that I am a soul and I'm not part of this world. So automatically the impetus to enjoy the material world is becoming less. When they achieve that, they become happy. It's a great happiness when you are not anymore impelled by modes. Most people are miserable. Who are the most miserable people? Those seeking sense gratification. Krishna says to Uddhav in Uddhav Gita, 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the most miserable people in this world are those actively seeking sense gratification. Because sense gratification is such a phenomenon that if I do it, then I have to do it more and more again to be happy. Then the level of happiness I get is less, so I have to endeavor more and more. And this is how Maya tricks you to getting bound up in this world. The first dose you get a lot, second less, you have to work harder. So you get more implicated in material nature trying to get that same happiness. This is a function, this is how, what would they call modus operandi, the way of Maya's functioning and how it binds us. So somebody who says, okay, I will not endeavor to enjoy this material world, they already reach a level of happiness because the desires become less and they stop pulling so many desires. But someone who's dedicated to enjoy this material world or this body, they'll have so many desires to fulfill. They're unlimited, literally, unlimited desires. So higher than this idea that I want to rise above this material world and material body, which I said is also a very high thing, higher than that is the highest purpose of religion, which is the actual purpose. Now, this is mentioned in the purport. Now, purport here says, the purpose of performing religion is neither to profit by material gain. Like if I do religion, I get a profit from which I can enjoy some more money, good health, whatever. That's not the purpose. Nor to get the simple knowledge of discerning matter from spirit. That's also not the aim of religion per se. Still, as we said, these are higher than many people in this world who are on animal platform not wanting to follow religion or following for sense gratification. But this is not the highest. The ultimate aim of religion, religious process, performances, is to release oneself from material bondage and regain the life of freedom in the transcendental world. We are bound up in this material world, and that bondage is making us to forget our spiritual nature and spiritual consciousness. The more we are bound, that means more people want to enjoy, the more they are bound up. So religion removes this binding to this material body and this material world. In other words, the samsara chakra is, we come out of it by practicing religious process. We come out of this samsara chakra and we go to this transcendental personality of Godhead. Release oneself from material bondage, regain the life of freedom in the transcendental world. Life of freedom. Now we are not free. We are servant of senses, servant of our mind. So many desires which we are bound to satisfy. So freedom from this is the purpose of religion. Come out of this bondage and go to the transcendental world where we can serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the purpose of religion. Now, for this purpose, people are not this purpose. By lack of knowing this purpose, people are engaged in religion, and some have taken it like another identification. So they're so much engaged in their religion and propagating it. It's good to propagate religion, but somebody has to know what is religion, what are they propagating. Because simply that, okay, I'm born here, so this is the best. Bhaumai Jadhi. I'm born in this land is the best, so I'll support it. And this is the religion we follow in this land, so I'll follow that. Or in my family, this is what we do. It's my family, so I'll do it. No one, I cannot change. Yeah, but what about next life? Another family, another land, and after that, another land, another family. Cycle of birth and death goes on. An intelligent person should find out the purpose of religion, find out why we practice religion, and what is the, therefore, what is the highest religion. Because to achieve that purpose, if I get the best path, I should take it. If someone is sick and we bring medicine, and he starts to say, you see, I'm only going to take medicine from this particular shop, or this kind of shop owned by these people. But he's sick, and we brought the medicine. Just take the medicine. No, but which shop did you bring it from? That's not intelligent. Get better, then you can think. So similarly, we are bringing a religion. Where is it from? Which country? Which people? Which family? No, we cannot follow. This is the medicine. This is the medicine. We are sick. We are in cycle of birth and death. We are servant of our senses. We are miserable. We are in depression. We brought the medicine. All religions come from the same person. And it's not that any religion comes from a particular place. It's eternal. Religions are there. So all these big debates are going on, but people don't understand the purpose. Let us understand the purpose of religion. Purpose of religion. Now in Srimad Bhagavatam, before giving highest principle, it explains the purpose. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yata bhakti radhokshaje ahitukya pratihata yayatma suprasidati. The purpose of religion, we can say the highest religion, there is no need to take names. We have to understand that whatever religious process it is, if Parodharma yatho bhaktir adhokshaje. If it awakens devotion to God, this is very high process. And yayat ahituki apratihata. Ahituki means that devotion to God should be causeless. Not that I have so much devotion, but I'm getting paid. So I'm worshipping God because I'm getting payment. I'll wake up early, I'll go, I'll do everything. But I'm not getting paid now. Then where's the devotion? Is it there? So ahituki, no, there should be no purpose. Also, we practice religion. It's okay, you can sit there, but no, you should sit there. We practice religion. Ahituki, causeless. Second is apratihata. It should not be blocked in any situation. Some people practice religious process, but some issue comes in their life or in their circumstances, then they'll not follow so strictly or not follow. That's not apratihata. And so the actual religion, when it awakens, that love of God and religious practice is so powerful that even if they're not getting any material benefit, they continue. That's one. Second is, even if there's some obstacle comes, still they continue. And so, and finally, yayatma suprasidati, and they get happiness from it. So, when we practice a religious process, if we know the purpose properly, then we can follow a certain process by which this is fulfilled. These things are fulfilled. One is that the devotion that we awaken to God, devotion is awakened to God, and when we awaken devotion to God, then we automatically love God and love all His children, all the other living entities. As Prabhupada says, it's not that I love one and eat the other one. No, we have to love all the entities in all the different bodies. They're all children of God. So this is the purpose, that religion, it will awaken love of God, and that love of God will be ahetuki, it will be causeless, and apratihata, it will not stop in any circumstance, and yayatma suprasidati, we become happy by practice of religion. So now we are understanding here in this purport that the highest religious process is to, well, the purpose of religion is to come out of this material bondage whereby we are bound to this body and bound in this material world. To come out of this and to go to the transcendental world where we are serving God. So religion is meant to do this. To the degree that we become detached from this body and this material world, we can understand this is a superior religious process. Also, that we are awakening love and attraction to God. So we can also understand that this is a superior religious process if we are increasing love and attraction to God. How to understand what is the purpose and which is the proper, now if I understand the purpose, so how to understand the principles and the religious process. Vedas are vast, that understood. It said that there's so many different countries, Shruteyo Vibhina, that they all have different conclusions. Shruteyo Vibhina and Tarko Pratishtha. And if we say, okay, we'll know the principles by debating everyone together, or whoever has a different view, there cannot be any conclusion. Nasa Rishir Yasya Matam Na Bhinnam. And so we'll ask the rishis, the pandits who learned in Shastra, but they'll all have different opinion. That's why they'll be known as Rishi Pandit, because they have their opinion, they'll propound their opinion, so they'll become famous for that. This is my view. And so they all will have different opinion. So you cannot approach them. So Mahabharata says in one verse, Mahajana Yanagata Sapanta, for us to know the proper principles of religion and what to follow, we have to follow the Mahajans, the great authorities. The great authorities are given as 12 in number by Srimad Bhagavatam. But why should we follow Srimad Bhagavatam? Well, by logic we can see that there are different Puranas, and these Puranas are in different gunas. Shiva, Lord Shiva himself says to Parvati in Padma Puran. So if we read all the Puranas, which we can do, then we'll come to this verse which says that these Puranas are divided into three: Tamasic, Rajasic, and Sattvic. Sattvic Puranas, and we know after three gunas, Sattva guna is the best. Because in Sattva guna we have some level of happiness and knowledge. Sattvam sanjayate jnanam. So because of that, we should understand that we should read the Sattvic Puranas. Now out of the Sattvic Puranas, there are 6. If we go through all of them, then we come to Srimad Bhagavatam, and Srimad Bhagavatam automatically written by Vyasadeva. We open the beginning, and there Bhagavatam, no other Puran says this, but it says there that this is the highest. There is no need of any other. Akhila Shruti Saram Ekam. Essence of all Shrutis. Bhagavatam is the highest. Of the Puranas, Bhagavatam is the highest of the Veda. Akhila Shruti Saram. Sar, the essence of all the Shruti, also the Vedas. Therefore, Bhagavatam is highest. So now within Bhagavatam, if we read and understand it, we come to a verse where they list 12 Mahajans. Yamraj himself, Yamraj should know principles of religion because he's a judge. He's going to judge who should be punished, who not. So he himself, he knows, and he's telling his servants because they're going to bring people to be punished. So who to bring, who not to bring. So Yamraj, if he's speaking, we should listen what he's saying. And Yamraj gives the 12 members, Mahajans. Swayambhu Narada Shambhu, Kumara Kapilo Manu, Pralado Janako Bhishmo, Bali Vaya Sakhi Vayam. So he says that Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Narad Muni, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Narad Muni, Lord Shiva, Narada Shambhu, Kumara. Then Sanat Kumar, the Kumaras, Kumara, Lord Kapila, and Manu. Bali Vayasaki, Bali, who fully surrendered to the Lord. He definitely have realization. He gave up everything. Bali Vayasaki. They speak of Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadeva Goswami, Vayam, and I missed Kumara, Kapilo, Manu, Bali Vayasaki, Vayam. Bali Vayasaki, Vayam, myself, I missed one. Swayambhu Narada Shambhu, Kumara Kapilo Manu, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishmo. Prahlad Maharaj, Janako, Bhishmo, and Bhishma Dev. Okay? Now, just in case of confusion, I'm going to repeat it again. First line, Lord Brahma, Narada, and Shiva. Then, Prahlad Maharaj, Janak Maharaj, Bhishma Dev. Sanat Kumar, Lord Kapila, Manu, and Bali Maharaj, Bali, Shukadeva Goswami, and myself, who's Yamaraj, who's speaking, Yamaraj. These 12 persons, they should be consulted. They are the Mahajans. So if we are in doubt that these Vedas are vast and there's so many scriptures and what to follow, it is given if we search and try to understand the highest principles of religion and what to do, who to worship. We can see that these 12 personalities worship Krishna. And they speak Bhagavad Dharma. The principles of religion that they speak is what is given in Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Dharma. That religious principle which gives knowledge of our identity and knowledge of God and how to worship Him and what is our relation and how to worship Him and attain perfection in that relation. So this knowledge is given in Bhagavad Dharma, not how to enjoy in this world, how to increase our material sense gratification, or to simply come out of the cycle of birth and death, but how to awaken love of God. So that is the highest principle, and this is given. So one has to understand the purpose of religion. Purpose is this. If we practice something without understanding the purpose, we will not get the purpose. Generally speaking, an intelligent person should know everything about what he's doing, what is his environment, and details of these things. So, persons who desire their own good, it says here, Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya Kalpante Ye Nutaniha. One who desires, one who becomes free from, wants to purify his existence, Sattvam, existence, Vishuddham, purify his existence, Kshemaya, and get the highest benefit, should follow these personalities. That is given here now, clearly. Lord Bhishma Dev, we see his prayers. Who is he? Kapila Dev's teachings. All of these personalities, their teachings is in Srimad Bhagavatam. So by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we can understand, first of all, what is religion, the purpose, then finding the highest religious process, and then follow it to the perfection. This is an intelligent person. We have to understand. If we simply follow without understanding, then we cannot attain highest purpose. Hare Krishna. Any question?
So often when we are saying, suppose in a brief conversation this comes up, the topic of highest religion. Many people take it as our dogmatic belief. So even if we give these examples of Mahajan and we say that this is propounded by them, that this Bhagavad Dharma is the topmost, still they may not accept. So we can say that, for instance, there is the Sattvic Puran, Rajasic Puran, Tamasic Puran, it is there in Padma Puran. Then they say that Padma Puran is, you say, is in Sattvic Puran category, and it is only classifying, because it is a Vaishnava literature, it is classifying like that. And this way it becomes a little difficult to explain to them how Srimad Bhagavatam, whatever it is propounding, is the topmost. How to deal in such a case.
Jiva Goswami wrote his Sat Sandarbhas. Out of that, one of them, I think, Tattva Sandarbha or Sat Sandarbha, he establishes Bhagavatam as supreme. But anyway, a simple answer to what you are asking is, first of all, if we are going to discuss about religion, we have to agree on one thing, that we have to base it on Shastra. That's all. We cannot come with our own opinion. In Shastra, what it says. Otherwise, we cannot discuss with anyone. They have to establish it based on these principles. Even within our sampradaya, if any issue comes for discussion, we have to come to a truth. We have so many people in this movement. Everyone has different opinions. But it should come from Shastra. This is mentioned. Even Srila Prabhupada mentions in Chaitanya Charitamrita in one purport that even a sadhu or guru is judged because he follows Shastra. So based on this, they have to, if we show Praman that, okay, these are the different Shastras, but the fact that we have to follow the Sattvic Shastras are higher, it's written, it says there in Padma Purana. It doesn't say it's higher, that we understand. Better be in Sattva Gun than Rajagun. Even people appreciate sometimes, oh, this is Sattvic food or Sattvic people, but they'll not go because of whatever. But they'll understand Sattva Gun is higher. Fine. So Shastra says, which are the Sattvic Puranas? Out of Sattvic Puranas, even in that verse where Lord Shiva is glorifying all the Puranas, he's explaining all the Puranas, it's only for Bhagavatam that he says Shubha Bhagavatam and the auspicious Bhagavatam. He doesn't say Shubha for the other ones. None of the other Sattvic, definitely not Rajasic or Tamasic. So if your question is that it becomes difficult because they'll say that's your opinion. But they have to agree that if we are basing it on the Shastra, then we have to accept that this is higher, based on Shastra. So based on Shastra, you have to show them these things.
In such a case, this argument comes up that there have been some changes in the Shastras. Some things have been added, especially because they'll compare that in some places the Padma Puran is maintained by different people and it doesn't have that shloka. In other places it does have. and we say that the one which does have is the original one. So then it becomes difficult because we are basing it on Shastra, but different people maintain, this Shastra is interpolations kept by different people, they have some different versions. Then even we basing it on Shastra, then it's hard to argue.
So then the argument comes that the Shastras that we are using maybe are defective and all that. Alright. Actually, when a debate happens, it doesn't happen on Smriti, it happens on Shruti, strictly speaking. But even in that respect, there are many verses in Shruti. It's not generally conducted on basis. Smriti is different, that is on a particular sampradaya, they'll relish and read and go. But they can establish their tattva through Shruti. It should be establishable through Shruti, Smriti, Nyaya, and Tantra, basically. What's that word? Tantra means actual practice. Yeah, you said Pancharatra is our Tantra. The method of worship. So based on these four, what are they called? Anyway, based on these four principles, but Shruti is principle. So when we are establishing our principles, we should be able to argue from Shruti. Okay, but now your point that, okay, we're using this Shastra, it's different for him and this. Well, if Acharya is accepting, then, Acharyas, they study those particular Shastras, they accept Vishnu Puran, we're using, on Vishnu Puran, we are saying something, Padma Puran, and it should be accepted. And if it's a case that, okay, your Padma Puran maintained in this sampradaya is different and all, I don't know about that. There are small differences. Then Shruti, based on Shruti.
I've heard it regarding this, like if you find any interpolation or something like this, if we see if someone has quoted that thing in their tika, in their commentary, then we accept it as
someone else.
Because it's not something, new recent changes. It could be there, but if it's quoted by someone, so then it's a valid thing. Just like there is a quote, what is that? Mayavadam Shastram, they say ISKCON people they invented it. But it's quoted by Bhaskaracharya, who gave Veda philosophy. It's, I think it's like 10th century.
Which sampradaya?
Bhaskaracharya, I think he I don't know the sampradaya, but Bhaskaracharya, after whom the first settler was named in India. So he gave Veda philosophy. Just like R is Ashantya Veda, he gave Veda philosophy.
He quoted it.
And he quoted.
So if people quote it.
So he's quoting it, so it's definitely not in.
Okay, fine. So that's actually, in that regard, if you look at Bhagavatam in the introduction and the purport of the first verse, first chapter, Canto 1, there Prabhupada explains that Bhagavatam is established in Kurma Purana, Garuda Purana, and we know the verses, so many are there. In other Puranas, they establish Bhagavatam as supreme. At least I know Garuda Purana and Kurma Purana, but there will be so many others. Padma Purana also. Maybe other Samhitas. Yeah, that on that principle also, correct, yes, that's a good one. Yeah, if other quotes are there, quoted by other acharyas who were accepted previously, then we can cite that. Just like in law, we don't have to fight a case. We said in this case fought at that time, this person won, so I'm referring to that. That this is correct precedence. Yeah.
There will still be some individuals who will, for instance, we say that Madhvacharya quoted this, and then they will say Madhvacharya had a hidden agenda, motive to establish Dvaita, and that's why he himself made the interpolation. And they may say like that these acharyas, you're accepting them as your acharyas, but we, the Mayavadis, they say we don't accept, we only accept Shankaracharya. And this Ramanujacharya or Madhvacharya, they may have added shlokas, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they will say like that. I heard in one lecture Gokuto was saying that we will be more than happy if we find that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote more shlokas, but we have only Shikshashtakam. So, but still, the point doesn't go away. That they can even say that our acharyas, they have added the shlokas.
Yeah. Therefore, as I mentioned, Tark happens on basis of Shruti. If it's people coming together to discuss, because Smriti is, it's your own, but Rig Veda is the same for everyone, isn't it? Upanishad are the same.
Yes.
That's the same. No one is going to argue. People memorize the whole Rig Veda. You have Yajurvedi, Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi, they'll memorize 4 Vedas. There's no argument. There's no argument in the content of the Shruti. So based on that, you can. And actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is quoted in Shruti. Quotes are there. Yeah.
Actually, I want to add this point. Like
Yeah.
These shastras, they
Yeah.
are maintained by all different sampradayas. So
Yes.
there's no point in arguing because they'll have their own lineage. So if you make some changes, it will not.
They'll
affect
know,
the others.
that's why.
So it's like a big question on the integrity. So they'll not come for debate because debates used to happen a lot in Sanatan Dharma. So if any change, if they made some interpolation, others will not accept because it's not there in Shruti. So
They'll be ostracized.
Yes,
They'll
so-
not be accepted
So they'll
in
be
Veda.
like this anti-Vedic. So it's a big mark on their integrity
Yeah.
and the whole thing.
For a long time, there was no, I guess now also among the senior Vedic Pandit scholars, if you're crooked, you cannot get knowledge, you will not get realization, and people will understand. It's not possible to function at that level as a Brahmin in that character. You will not attain knowledge. If you speak, people can understand this person's a cheater. It won't be possible to function. Therefore, for Brahmin, it says, Satyam, Shaucham, Kshama. That's a different one. Shamo, Dama, Tapar, Shaucham, Kshanti, Rajam, Ivacha, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikyam, Brahma Karma Sabhavajat. So, truth, Titikshava Karunika, there are many verses. The Brahmin has to be straight and dedicated to absolute truth, truthful. And as Prabhupada said, he's so truthful that even for something not good for him, like he gave the example of Dronacharya, who knew that his Drishtadyumna was just born to kill him, he knew it. But he didn't lie, he gave him all the secrets, whatever he knew. So that was not a very big feature before. What you are saying now about interpolation and all this. Now also at a higher level, the highest scholars of all the sampradayas, it wouldn't happen. That's not so much. Now in the internet age, people are discussing with each other, it's a big issue. We're all Kali Yuga progeny. Cheating, that is there. That will be there. But anyway, to guard against that, they memorize the Veda frontwards, backwards, then they'll have algorithms, memorize 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, or 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, like this. They'll have algorithm, and on that basis they'll memorize those verses. There's no way things can change. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.